will come out of the East. What has to fall into place for them?
Bob, they're so deep. I think they've got Reggie Miller and Rick Smits as the number 1, number 2 scorers. Derek McKee has to step up every night and be that third scorer. We already know that he's one of the best defensive players in the league. Dale Davis, the prototype power forward, gets no acknowledgement around the league. Antonio Davis, they're deep. They've got 8 or 9 guys, and that's what it takes to win a championship.
All right, let's turn our attentions now to something considerably more serious. In the aftermath of the tragic bombing this past week at the federal building in Oklahoma City, Tom Brokaw remains in Oklahoma City, and he joins us now with this live report. Tom?
Bob, misery is being visited upon misery here. We've had a long day of very cold rains and high winds. The search has been suspended a number of times, but let us take you inside that wreckage now, courtesy of FEMA, which is the Federal Emergency Management Administration. This is their videotape. That's very tedious work. We think that maybe 150, perhaps as many as 200 people still entombed in that wreckage. It's now been 80 hours since the explosion. On the investigation front, this is the man that people are still looking for. He is suspect number 2. We don't know where he is. He's about 5'11". He weighs 180 pounds, and he has a tattoo. The man who has been arrested, Timothy McVeigh, 26 years old. He was arrested on a traffic warrant on the day of the explosion. He is now in federal custody. He was arraigned last night at Tinker Air Force Base. We don't know where he is incarcerated at the moment. And in Kansas, still another man has been put in manacles and taken to a federal penitentiary, but he is not yet an official suspect. He is there with his brother. That is Terry Nickel. His brother is James Nickel. They were well known in the upper part of Michigan for having extreme anti-government points of view, and that apparently was the motivation for this devastating explosion that occurred on Wednesday shortly after 9 here in Oklahoma City. Bob, one more thing. Tomorrow is a national day of mourning, and of course the concentration for that will be here in Oklahoma. There's a statewide memorial service at 3 Central Time tomorrow afternoon. President Clinton will be attending. Governor Frank Keating and his wife will be presiding, and the principal speaker will be the Reverend Billy Graham.
Tom, thanks very much for the report. And to you folks watching, we wanted to bring you that information as best we could. It is always an awkward transition from the relatively inconsequential matters which we bring you here as we cover sports to a story like that. But we must go back and forth, and now in the moments that remain before 6 o'clock Eastern Time to wrap up the day of basketball activity, let's go back to the United Center in Chicago and rejoin Tom Hammond, who is with Bill Walton.